Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is known as one of Hollywood's tough guys and top earners, but he recently shed light on his battle with depression over the years. As a teenager, Johnson watched his parents struggle to afford the basis as they were evicted from their apartment and got their car repossessed. We were living in an efficiency that cost $120 a week. We come home and there's a padlock on the door and an eviction notice. My mom just started crying and breaking down. Where are we going to live? What are we going to do? Then his mother attempted suicide. He was 15 when he watched his mother walked into oncoming traffic shortly after they were evicted from their apartment. But what's crazy about that suicide attempt is that to this day, she has no recollection of it whatsoever. Probably best she doesn't. He said he was able to pull her from the highway, but then sunk into several years of depression that were made more difficult by injuries that halted his football career and a breakup with his girlfriend. I reached a point where I didn't want to do a thing or go anywhere. I was crying constantly. But however, he managed to pick himself back up. So, how his life changed. Finding inner strength prevented him from becoming suicidal like his mother. He's now using their experiences to try and help others. We both healed, but we've always got to do our best to pay attention when other people are in pain. We have to help them through it and remind them they are not alone. One of the most important things that I know helped me with the multiple times that I had gone through my own episodes of depression was making sure I was talking to people. According to Forbes, he's Hollywood's second highest paid actor, earning $65 million in 2017. Depression never discriminates. Took me a long time to realize it, but the key is to not be afraid to open up, especially as men have a tendency to keep it in. I found that with depression, one of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone. You're not the first to go through it, and you're not going to be the last one to go through it. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good. Dealing with depression requires action, but taking action when you're depressed can be hard. Sometimes just thinking about the things you should do to feel better, like exercising or spending time with friends, can seem exhausting or impossible to put into action. So the things that help us the most are the things that are the most difficult to do. There is a big difference, however, between something that's difficult and something that's impossible. You may feel too exhausted to talk, ashamed at your situation, or guilty for neglecting certain relationships. But this is just the depression talking. Look for support from people who make you feel safe and cared for. The person you talk to doesn't have to be able to fix you. They just need to be a good listener. Someone who listens compassionately without judging you. Be honest with yourself. If you try to deny the pain and put on a happy face, it'll get to you, often as depression. Instead, acknowledge that you're missing something and share your feelings with a trusted friend or family member. You can't avoid the pain, but what makes the difference is what you do with those feelings. So, what's your story?